Here we have a fairly conservative approach. We don't expect that all the projects that have been approved in China will come to fruition on time. Some may be delayed, some may be cancelled. We generally assume that there will be less cancellation of projects than probably would be the case under similar market conditions in Western countries, because we think that in China, when something gets approved, it tends to stick. But maybe this assumption is overstated, because we've seen just in the last couple of months 2 major projects being postponed, one by Shell, another one. 2 major refineries have been expansion projects, and new build have been called off and put on hold. So we might see a little bit less, but even so, we see major growth in China, major growth in India, significant growth in the Middle East. That started this year with the startup of the Jubail refinery in Saudi Arabia, joint venture with Total, which is 400,000 barrels per day. There's another one, same size, due to come on stream next year, and a third one, same size again, somewhere around 2017. So this is really significant changes, and there's many other countries that are building, expanding refining capacity. This is really changing the way oil is processed and distributed and marketed around the world. It's creating a major challenge for some of the older refining sectors, the more mature refining sectors, particularly Europe. Europe's refining industry is in the midst of a major crisis. We've seen since 2008, 1.7 million barrels per day of capacity shut down. 15 refineries have closed down in Europe in the last few years since the financial crisis. Another one shut down just a couple of weeks ago, or was announced it's shut down very soon, just a couple of weeks ago. And we are forecasting that as many as 4 million barrels per day of capacity in Europe may be at risk in the next 5 years. Now, the WEO, and I'm not going to talk about the WEO too much, but the WEO is extending this forecast to 2035, and it's very much the same story. More capacity coming on from other parts of the world, and more closures likely in Europe and the more mature refining centers. Yes?
It's okay to interrupt you.
Yeah.
On that last slide, I assume that's net?
No, that's not net. That's gross. That's gross. That's why we're saying that there's capacity at risk, because this level of increase means that in order to keep refinery operating rates at historical levels, given the growth in consumption that we expect, we would have to shut down about 4 or 5 million barrels per day.